guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make yourself feel at home. So if you watched my last video, you know I set myself up for a challenge, which is to thrift my travel wardrobe while traveling. So we're traveling through Europe and we started in beautiful Greece, and in Greece the weather was supposed to be warm. The weather was supposed to be spring is sprunging. But when we got there, it was the end of winter, spring had not sprung, and it was super cold. So I thrifted in Greece and thrifted a lot of cardigans because the weather there was much colder. But then we went through Greece, came into Italy, through the south of Italy. We were in Bari for a day. And in Bari, I visited a vintage store there. I scored a beautiful top. Look like a court jester in this. So it's very cool though. Let's try this one. It's Moschino, which is designer.
It's cute.
Okay, I'll get it. So guys, I wanted to quickly mention that yes, the style of the top I got must be an old edition because Moschino no longer stocks it. But looking through their website, their tops are like 650 euros. There's even one top for 2,900 euros, which is insane. So the fact that I got a Moschino top without paying Moschino prices is something I'm really happy with. And even though it's an old edition, it's still pretty cool. So yeah. And then we went into Rome. I visited a couple of thrift stores. I went to Fable Vintage store, which is the most popular thrift store in Rome. And my goodness, Fable was beautiful. It was so beautiful, I want to cry. So I found these cult boots. They retail for 127 pounds. I found them for 38 euros. They're perfect size. I literally scored some beautiful cult boots, which were basically brand new. They had a few Doc Martens as well for 38 euros. 38 euros for Doc Martens. If you don't know, Doc Martens, I think, retail from like $150 upwards. So I was like, girl, but they were silver. And I didn't think I could pull off silver. I don't think the silver Doc Martens would go with a lot of things. But I do have a bit of regrets. I'm like, maybe I should have gotten them because they're Doc Martens. But I didn't, so I left them. They also had a couple of black Doc Martens. They had a brand new pair of some Doc Martens that were really big. They were like a size 10. So I couldn't fit into them because I'm a size 37, which is basically maybe 4.5. And they had a pair of black Doc Martens in my size, but they were super old. I was like, the Doc Martens, but they're old. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother with them. So I bought the cult boots because I thought the boots were cool. It's nice to have boots. Boots go with a lot of things. So I got the cult boots for 38 euros. I then went to King Size Vintage in Rome. And King Size Vintage, I didn't get a lot of footage in there because the cashier was looking at me funny. So I was like, I got shy. But they had Doc Martens secondhand, like a whole collection of them. But the prices of the Doc Martens were like 90 euros. And they were scuffled. They looked a bit rough, some of them. And I was like, I'm not going to pay 90 euros for Doc Martens that are not looking newish. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'd rather just buy the real deal that's perfect condition and will last longer, rather than just buying secondhand and they look secondhand, they look really old. Like, there's a pair of white ones that were really scratched up. And I was like, 90 euros for that just doesn't sit right. So I didn't buy any Doc Martens from this store. But they were more premium. They had vintage items. They had a pair of Fendi boots for 300 euros. They had Ralph Lauren. They had Louis Vuitton, like, caps. It was like designer, but at more affordable prices. But nothing really caught my eye. Well, I'll be honest. I did see a cute Louis Vuitton hat, but a girl snatched it up before me. And I was gonna fight her, but I decided it's okay. I'm not going to be that person. So they had a lot of items that were designer, but at very affordable prices. Well, affordable because designer stuff can be expensive. So if the Fendi boots are originally $1,200, you'll pay 300 euros for them at King Size Vintage. So overall, it was nice to see what they had, but I just felt like they were really expensive and I didn't end up getting anything. So from Rome, we took the train up into Florence. It was a 1.5-hour train, and now we're in beautiful sunny Florence. It is currently Tuesday. My birthday is on Friday, and I have this vision, okay? Stay with me. I have this vision to wear a dress, have a cute picnic in Florence with some of our friends here, my husband, and look cute. Get some cute pics. And in my mind, okay, stay with me. In my mind, I have this dream of like a Reformation kind of dress, but thrifted. And it's been so difficult to find a nice dress when thrifting. I also wouldn't mind a cute pair of jeans. So I kind of want a nice pair of like high-waisted, straight-leg jeans that are comfortable to walk in and they're beautiful. And it's been a struggle to find some jeans as well. I also want some cute tops. Like I have the off-shoulder top from Moschino, which is going to be what I wear for my birthday if I don't find something, but I really, really, really want a dress. So I did bring this dress with me, which is a dress I love, but I feel like I've worn this dress so many times and I don't want to wear it for my birthday. My birthday should feel really special. So we're gonna go into some thrift stores today, see what we find. Either jeans, tops, dresses, I don't care, whatever I find. I just want something to wear for my birthday and also cute fits for Florence. I don't want to just be looking scraggly in my photos from Florence. So let's head into the thrift stores, and I've seen online that most of them are just vintage stores. So same thing as in Athens, a thrift store isn't a thrift store, it's just a vintage store. But I'm hoping to score some affordable items. I'll let you know how that goes. Some affordable, cute items. That is the agenda for today. So let's see how we do. So we're going to start off at Melrose Vintage, and this store was so cute. I went in and it was super organized. And they had quite a lot of stuff to pick from. Lots of designer pieces I noted. They had Gucci bags, they had Ralph Lauren stuff, they had vintage Levi's, and they had these tags on the clothes that told you more details and information about the item you were buying. But it was quite expensive. Jeans were like 50 euro. Dresses were like 300 euros, which was quite expensive for my budget and what I was looking for. They even had a Gucci bag for 700 euros. So it was quite old, but still it's Gucci. So hello, 700 euros for that. It had a broken zipper and I did not have 700 euros, so I wouldn't have bought it anyway. They also had handmade bags from jeans, which I thought was pretty cool. We're at Melrose Vintage and I've been walking around trying to find jeans, trying to find a dress. Nothing yet. Look at this. It won't go up. It just won't go up. So we just left Melrose Vintage and I was so scared to film in there. I don't know why, I just felt like everyone's looking at me. I know it was all in my head, but it was a cool store. Didn't really find anything. Everything felt horrifically overpriced. Well, not overpriced, it was just expensive. So now we're going to the next store, which is Rewind Vintage, and I think we're here. So let's go in, hopefully we find something. So here we are at Rewind, and you can see the prices are like 10, 20, 30 euros. So Rewind Vintage felt like second-hand haven home for me. Things were affordable. It was small and cute, and I found a lot of stuff here, I will be honest with you, and that's because the budget was a bit more of what I expected, and I just loved that this store felt affordable. It was a breath of fresh air after being in such expensive stores, and the guy who owns the store spends a day painting denim jackets, and I really, really do wish I'd picked one up because look at this. How much talent is that? This is insane, and he does it by hand all day, hand paints something on a jacket, sells it, and that's it. So now we'll move on to art and fashion vintage, and if I could describe it in one word, I would say art and fashion was a treasure hunt. Literally everything was in the store. Sunglasses, shoes, clothes, mirrors, decor, cutlery, glassware, everything you can think of was at this store. And I got lost. Like, you can see a random shoe under the desk, you'll find a random painting at some point, you'll find clothes. It was honestly so much fun to be in this store because it was like a discovery of some sort. I discovered myself as I discovered clothes. It was honestly really, really fun to be in this store, and I do wish I could spend a whole day in here just hunting for items, because you are bound to find some good stuff at Art and Fashion Vintage. Look at the paintings. Oh my god, I do wish I'd carried some back home, honestly. It feels like you're hunting for treasure here. It's crazy. So guys, just came back from the vintage stores and we went to Melrose Vintage today, Rewind Vintage, and Art and Fashion Vintage. So I bought exactly what I did not plan to buy. Ended up buying jackets, which is annoying because that's not what I need, but it's okay, we're gonna make it work. I also got a pair of jeans, so thankfully I have something to wear, but I think I need to go back and find a dress at some point. So yeah, but that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We found jeans, and we found jeans that fit, and that in my books calls for a glass of champagne. So I got some jeans from Rewind Vintage store, and I got them for 20 euros. They fit around the waist, they fit around the hips. They still have a bit of gap around the waist, but I'm used to stuff not fitting my hips and my waist at the same time. I have to pick a struggle. So for something to just fit and be okay without me needing to alter it too much is a win in my books. The boots are from Fable Vintage store, 38 euros. And this is a Moschino top I got from Barrie at the Bidonville Vintage store for 30 euros. So this whole fit is like 88 euros, which is not cheap. I feel like at Goodwill, you could get a whole bag of clothes for 88 euros. You know, it's a different level. So this is actually quite expensive, but this is the thing. There's no thrift stores here. There's no secondhand market. There's no thrifting per se. It's just vintage shopping, very curated pieces, or you go to the store and buy things firsthand. So the secondhand market does not exist, girl, because the prices, they're not secondhand prices, I can tell you that. So quite a lot, but I am happy with what I got. I feel like I have something to wear for my birthday. The weather forecast says it's going to be raining a lot, so I might be wearing this and a jacket over it. So let me show you a few other pieces I got from Rewind Vintage. Ignore the Crackden vibes going on behind me or around me. I have to really change like from US to EU adapters, and it's not easy. You need a lot of wires and cables. But I got this jacket from Rewind Vintage as well, and it's so light. It's perfect for like the summer, spring weather. I feel like it's even like a raincoat, if I do say so myself. It's like that very slippery material, like you feel like rain would just glide off. So this jacket was 15 euros. As I said, Rewind Vintage store had some gems for like not that much. So 15 euros for this jacket. I feel like I love it. Not I feel like I love it. I love it. I think it's super cute and I love the color. I love the fit. I love it, and I got a good deal on it, so I'm very excited. I want you to look at me dead in the eye and tell me that you don't feel like this came straight out of the Matrix. This jacket is so cool. I think this is hands down the best thing I've bought in my life. And you want to know how much this was? This jacket was 25 euros. 25 euros from Rewind Vintage. As I said, Rewind Vintage was just so affordable. I feel like this is an entire look. I've got a look going. I could wear this to the club and be that very cool girl that you just don't talk to, even though I'm an introvert and I talk to no one and I'm shy and I would rather die than have a physical conversation. This jacket, I'm my girl. I am cool AF. So I love this jacket. I feel like a different person when I'm wearing it. And for 25 euros, How could I not buy it? Did I need a leather jacket? Absolutely not. Do I regret buying this? Absolutely not. You will be seeing this every single day in my life. I even wore it out last night just to show people how cool I am. I love that the leather has a worn-in look, so I don't have to do all the hard work. It's all being done for me. It's very light leather as well, so you can definitely wear this in the summer, maybe in the evening when it's a bit chilly, in the spring. It's not a heavy leather jacket, which I am here for because the weather is getting warmer and warmer. I think this was a good purchase. I didn't go out to buy a leather jacket, but things happen as they should, and I think this one worked out for the best. This shirt is so pretty in person. It's like a pink, it's like a red, it's like a salmon, it's like everything in one, and I love it. So this is actually what I'm wearing today. We're going to the gallery to see some art. I'm gonna be cultured, but look very edgy while doing that. So I got this shirt from I don't know why I did that. So I got this shirt from the art and vintage store, and this store was like a treasure hunt. You go in, you don't know what you're gonna find. There was so much stuff in this store. There was furniture, there was cutlery, there was clothes, there was bags, there was shoes, there was hairpieces, sunglasses, scarves, mittens, gloves. Everything you want was in this place, and I loved it. It felt like you don't know what you're gonna find. It's exciting. It's spicy, you know, it's spicy. You don't know what's gonna happen. And the owner was super, super lovely. It was very messy, but that's because they're moving. He did say they're moving locations, so he's trying to get rid of everything. They're doing some renovations at that store, so he's gonna be somewhere else for a few months. And honestly, this store was really, really cool. So I picked up this shirt. It was 15 euros. And I do think that that's expensive considering you can get a shirt for like $7, $8 at the Goodwill. But this one felt so cute. It's Ralph Lauren. The guy was super sweet. I love the color. I was like, I have to get this. This is actually not as expensive as other places. So I decided to go for this, and I would highly recommend Art and Fashion Vintage. Super amazing. You're gonna find something. I guarantee you, if you go hunting there, you will walk away with something. And you can hold that against me, okay? We came, we saw, we conquered. You came thrifting with me in Italy and had a blast, I assume. You better say you had a good time. Otherwise, I will literally find ways to get rid of you. Anyway, that was thrifting in Italy. Obviously, lots of designer finds, which I'm not complaining at all about. I'm really, really happy. Thrifting in Italy was an experience that I am so glad I got to partake in. It was so beautiful to thrift in basically the capital of fashion in the world, and the designer pieces and the nice pieces speak for themselves. So I wanted to just give you my overall opinions that you definitely did not ask for, but here we are. So in terms of my favorite store, price-wise, Rewind Vintage takes a cake. It was affordable being in this store. My wallet didn't cry all the way to the bank. It was actually quite affordable, and I picked up some cute pieces from this store. And my only regret with Rewind Vintage is that I did not get a customized denim jacket. I don't regret my past relationships, my stupid exes, as much as I regret not getting a denim jacket. Honestly, it would have been such a cool piece to add to my closet. Customized, hand-painted, beautiful, gorgeous jacket to add to my closet. And I thought, no, I'm not gonna get it. It was actually super affordable as well. So that is my biggest regret. I think about a customized denim jacket every day and how I had a chance to own one, but I don't, and I cried myself to sleep. So I'm really, really sad that I did not pick up a jacket, but I'm so glad I got to pick up some cute pieces at a really affordable price. Affordable is relative because thrifting in Italy was still quite expensive. In terms of being in the store and enjoying just cruising and perusing everything, Melrose Vintage takes the cake. This store was so well organized. The details on the clothes really added to the experience, and I really enjoyed discovering the fashion. When I went to a pair of jeans, I picked up the tag and it would say something like made in Italy in 1938. And that to me really added to the shopping experience. And I really did enjoy being in the store, even though I didn't pick up anything because my wallet was like, girl, don't you even think about it, okay? So the prices were kind of steep for my budget, but just because it was expensive and I didn't get anything, it doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the experience of being here. It's just like a relationship, you know, sometimes you don't have to commit, but you can have a good time. So that's me and Melrose. I had a good time at the store. I would definitely go back, maybe when I've got more coins in my wallet, but overall, really, really pleasant experience and highly recommend checking it out. In terms of eclecticness, funness, everythingness, art and fashion vintage takes the cake. Honestly, being in this store felt like a treasure hunt. As I said, you just did not know what you were going to find around the corner. Was it shoes? Was it bags? Was it clothes? Was it candles? Was it home decor? You just did not know, and that added so much spice to my life. I need spice, and art and fashion vintage gave me spice, okay? If I didn't have the constrictions of luggage limits, I would have definitely taken decor items. I feel like it's so fun to shop for decor in different places, and art and fashion vintage just had a lot of everything, okay? Closets, bookshelves, books. It was really, really eclectic, and everything was in this store, and I loved being in it. And of course, Fable Vintage in Rome it has my heart, mostly because they had Doc Martens for affordable prices. So many places had Doc Martens, but for the retail price, really? Like, how are you going to sell me secondhand Doc Martens for the price of new Doc Martens? Make it make sense. So Fable Vintage had Doc Martens in good condition, some being brand new even, for 38 euros. And for me, that is something I really appreciated. I do regret not getting the silver ones. I think about them every day. I cry myself to sleep thinking about the silver Doc Martens. Something in me is like, forget about it. You wouldn't have pulled it off. But also some part of me is like, maybe I could have, you know, maybe I could have. Maybe I'm cool enough to pull off silver Doc Martens. Anyway, so overall thoughts on thrifting in Italy. Thrifting here, shopping secondhand. It's not secondhand prices. It's not a Goodwill, okay? It is more vintage, more premium, more curated. And maybe it's because it's Italy and fashion lives here, you know? So I don't know why the prices are still pretty steep, but I reckon you could find lots of designer items for not designer prices. So Italy isn't the place to come and fill your bag with like secondhand, very cheap items, but you'll definitely get some valuable items to add to your closet for not so extravagant prices compared to the retail prices. So I would say there's no Goodwills, there's no charity shops, but there is a vintage secondhand scene, which is so fun to explore. So if you ever get the chance to, I would highly recommend doing it, and you are bound to find something in Italy. Your bank account will hate you, but your closet will love you because you'll have more items in it. Anyway, guys, that is it for my thrifting adventure. Thank you so much for coming with me. I thoroughly enjoyed your fabulous company, and I do hope you join me in my next video. But until then, take care, stay safe, and remember to save that coin by shopping secondhand where you can. Until next time, ciao. Get it? Because we're in Italy.